What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Chart Striker. This is your host, Dana. As usual, we're here for the daily close and to see what has developed and what's still the same pretty much. I am gonna start with some altcoins and then we will head over and have a look at Bitcoin and whatnot because the altcoins, I was just, roaming around the markets today and I saw how many were like getting closer to their last lows. I mean, the low of the lows, they're slowly getting closer. It's not a it's not a beautiful sight. I mean, it's not like you get all happy when you see that. At the same time, we can like the how can I explain this? This can go on for a few months more. Like we don't know, maybe a month, a few months, I don't know. But at the same time, we we are gonna start to see the ones that are gonna boom, and the ones that are gonna die out pretty soon. Like the closer we get to the lows, and the sooner, some start waking up and some RIP. We will slowly know which will be heading into which markets, which coins will be like following the coming rise when Bitcoin starts rising, and we will see which ones it's time to light a candle for. You see, so let's go ahead and have a look at some of the altcoins that I saw today, and I was like, wow, wow. There are so many, like I don't know what to start with. For example, any of you remember Comp? Look at Comp, guys. I mean, this is not a beautiful sight. We still got 10 days to go before this monthly ends as well. But this is not a beautiful sight. Like, last resort is, around, the places we are at to $25, somewhere around that area. If we break $25, guys, lower it goes. And KNC, yep, KNC. KNC made new lows this month. Like it looks like it's gonna continue. Like last month, we came down, we made a new low, but then we kind of pushed back up. But look at this candle. Like things are looking horrible right now. I am gonna talk about the very few that I saw yesterday on daily time frame that looked like they could do something, you know. Excuse me, guys, just hold on, gotta sneeze. Okay, back. So, as I was saying, KNC, Kyber Network, looking pretty much wrecked, pretty much wrecked. And I'm looking at the monthly, like, let's give it, a month or two, see what happens, because volume is kind of declining in the monthly. Weekly, can't say much about it. On the daily, it's looking fine-ish, because Well, prior daily candle, closed with a bullish engulfing candle. We do have some, nice divergence on both the oscillators. So, like, we could see something, but that's gonna be invalid completely if we close any daily below $0.5. Like, things are not looking good for so many altcoins. We'll go through it, but we are close to the daily candle close right now. So let's keep our eyes on Bitcoin, which is still holding support levels. Like I spoke about those support levels yesterday, if you guys remember. We're still holding pretty much. Okay, daily candle closes here. We made it in time. Am I can't say I'm very disappointed. I can't say I'm very excited either. Because the good thing is we still managed to close above what? $16,800, which is nice. Okay, nice. It would even be nicer if we could see some type of a follow through, a bit more push to the upside, right? But as long as like I said yesterday, we can still, come back to these levels. Possible. That hasn't changed. We're still holding this support. I'm just gonna do this, just stretch it out. Still holding support, guys. As long as we are above $16,700, especially on a daily, cool, fine. This correction, I guess, can, stretch out for a few more, I don't know, days, something like that. We'll see what happens. When I'm talking about the daily, it takes time to build. It's not like we're talking about the hourly, so we have to give it a bit of a time, okay? But if we close anything below $16,700, okay, even on a 4 hourly, guys, there is really not much holding us until these levels right here. I mean, all the way here. This support right here, it's there, yes, but it's not as strong as this one. It could be respected, but it's not as strong as this one. If we break below 16,300 and I think it is 24, okay, 16,324. If you want to be a bit more conservative, 16,250. Um, it's uh, it's gonna look bad fast. I mean, I told you guys, we can easily come back and retest, current lows easily. It's just that we are in some type of a correction, some type of a relief rally, suckers rally. So we could see it come back to these levels if we break even, 17,000 and I think it's 54, 55 around these levels. Yeah, see eventually around 17,000. 350-ish to $17,500. That hasn't changed. We are still within this, bearish parallel channel, but we are here still, nevertheless. Like, we broke out of it, below it, but we held that support around these levels, 16,424. But things are not looking that bright. I mean, correction wise, short term wise, yes. Midterm, I'm still not convinced. Like, we are not gonna be seeing the current lows again, at least. And if we break that, guys, I've said this many times. If we break hold on, if we break level like this line, 15,851 to 15,500 ish levels, okay, 15,400 and I don't know, $50 around these levels, to eventually around these levels, guys. 13,700-ish, okay? Like, it's not far. 14K, 13,700 is really not that far. Like, it's not like we're closer to 25,000 right now at the moment, you know? logically. So 4 hourly, we're still holding support. Nice. You know, we could see a move up, at least if we can close above a 4 hourly above 18,000 18 not 18,000 16,890-ish. It would mean something. It would mean something. It would do something. Like we could get some fuel coming in. There's really no volatility right now. Nice move from this support, but stuck at this level. Unfortunately, let's go have a look at Ethereum, which is still holding support. I'm just gonna stretch this out as well. Hold on. On the daily, it's actually looking a bit better than Bitcoin. Hold on. Let's go through this first because I didn't look at the oscillators. Okay, so we are losing the negative momentum slowly, even though MACD is still bearish. RSI is kind of, you know, closer to neutral, if anything. Here, though, you remember, guys, I mean, yesterday I did tell you there's so much resistance ahead of us to the upside, like a lot of resistance. But there's no divergence whatsoever. We are losing, you know, the positive momentum slowly. RSI is still above, well, close to neutral, not above. I mean, it's kind of boring. It's a boring market right now. Okay, Ethereum daily. What I like about Ethereum still is, you know, the nice divergence that we saw kind of playing out, you know, on one of the oscillators. Like I said, that was played out, okay? It got respected. We had a move come in. Bears are clearly, you know, trying to pick up control again. Bulls are tired. Let's have a look at the 4 hourly. Like this, not a thing you want to see. On top of that, we got some bad divergence developing, not complete, but it's developing. Okay, so we need to have a close eye on this. Like, if we can break at least above $1,217 on the 4 hourly, $1,221-ish, you know, on the hourly. Like, we can come back and retest 1,231, 1,240, but more than that, I do not see anything like a lot. On the 4 hourly, looks like we got some nice divergence, you know, happening right now. Yep, it's building, it's not complete. So when it's complete, we might, you know, see that move to 1,200 and, you know, 30-ish areas possible. But until then, can't make much out of it. Looking at the 4 hourly moving averages short term. Boy, things just turned bearish even for Ethereum. And I'm looking at my other screen. You guys can't see it here, but it's not looking that good. Midterm just crossed below the long term. I mean, guys, I'm here to give you, you know, the show, give you TA, some traditional TA, but like, apologies if I'm bumming you out. It's not my point to do that, but not much going on, so yeah. That's Ethereum. It's still holding support. Okay, if we lose this one, next support would be around 1,192 and so on the 4 hourly. That's like midterm levels I'm talking about. But on the daily, there is really no support until, like, if we lose 1,200 and just let's say $1,200, just to be a bit more conservative. There's nothing holding us until these levels, guys. 1,168-ish to 1,140-ish levels, okay? I mean, if we're patient enough, like $1,000 is gonna come eventually if all these levels break, Yeah, that's Ethereum. Like, there is not much, to add since yesterday's stream. When it comes to Near, the one that I spoke about yesterday, on the daily, well, unfortunately, we broke below this level, but I told you that there are indications of reversal signs and so on. It's still there, but we're talking on the daily, so it can take, weeks. Like, it doesn't mean it's gonna happen tomorrow, okay? But it is there still. But keep this in mind. Take this with you, okay? Because this, if for example we see Near it, because this move, the reversal that I'm seeing, it can take days, like it can take a week, two. It can, it depends on how the market is feeling. Like, we cannot do much about it. I just can tell you that before it starts moving, we can actually, like, I can come out here and tell you I do see signs of a reversal, okay? Keep that in mind. But when I'm gonna, disqualify the reversal, things that I'm seeing right now, okay, bottom reversal, is if we close below $1.25, like 1.25, 7, if you want to be a bit more conservative, then forget about it. Because if that happens, guys, more likely we will go a bit lower. Like, I do not want to tell you guys that is possible, but that is very possible. If we close, below these levels right here, 1.26, 1.27 levels, we can eventually come to, that is, if we close that level, we can eventually, come to the levels of, let me see now. Wow, 1.1-ish. Okay, 1.122 is gonna be upon us if that happens. But until then, like I said yesterday, the reversal indications like that I'm seeing, there are more, signs of that than anything else. We do have some nice divergence playing out on both the oscillators. On top of that, I see some other things, on the chart as well. So patience is key, guys. Patience is key, okay? Let's have a look at E. We can have a look at the 4 hourly here, by the way. Yeah, that bearish divergence already played out on one of the oscillators, looks like. But it can continue, like it can come all the way. Look, it can come all the way to 1.28, 1.26-ish levels. That's fine. What wouldn't be fine is if we close even a 4 hourly, not only daily, but even 4 hourly candle below it, okay? Then it's time to be very cautious, okay? And you can completely disqualify whatever, reversal patterns we are seeing, because TA is not always respected 100%. We see it, we call it out, we talk about it, but then we'll see what happens. But it's definitely there. I cannot say that the reversal pattern is gone or anything like that yet. It's gonna just take some time to develop. Okay, all right, let's have a look at BNB, which is still holding above critical levels, like still holding above 245, and the major, support right here around $235. That hasn't changed at all. Okay, but the bearish divergence, um that is, going on, is up. Like, look, MACD is about to go bearish if it continues like this. The bearish divergence kind of played out, actually, looking at this. Like, we already had this pullback, and now at around support levels, I see that the bears are a bit tired. Okay, they're a bit tired, so we'll see what happens. But really, unless we get above at least $252 on a 4-hourly candle, yeah, 252, and I'm being conservative, like close a daily above it, close a 4-hourly above it, which can be good, because then we can see levels of 258-ish to 260-ish, like pretty much. But until then, even 264 very possible, like well, 258 to 266, all the way to the bottom of this box. Okay, until then, it's hanging, it's doing its best. Okay, we just gotta give it a bit of a time, I guess. Like, we gotta break above at least $252, like on a 4-hourly candle. If you want to be a bit more conservative, fine, then $254, just $2 away. Then we're like, we could see even on a 4-hourly time frame, around 264 is a major, like, resistance area. But if we can close even a 4-hourly above that one, then see eventually around, like I said last time, 276 to 284-ish dollars, like easily. Okay, easily, if we can close the 4-hourly candle above $264. Okay, 264, 265, around. Okay, like we can come all the way to 244, fine. The thing is, if we close the 4-hourly candle below it, then the problem kind of starts again. Long term, I'm not saying long term, BNB is not looking great. I told you guys this last time as well, looking at the weekly, even though weekly we still got 4 days to go, but the prior weekly candle close was not a close bulls like to see. Okay, this was not looking good. We will see how this one closes. Maybe we'll see that the bears are kind of losing steam. But look at this. First negative momentum. RSI below neutral. Even monthly looks worse. I mean, if it closes anything like this, that's one strong red candle. If it closes anything like this, okay? Even worse if it pulls down, all the way to 220-ish, 200 and yeah, around $220. Yeah, you like BNB bulls. I'm sorry to say, you're not gonna like it. You are not gonna like it. And just remember, there was one thing I was thinking about today, guys. If Binance like fails and things happen, all the FUD, the rumors, because As far as I know, it's rumors. Like there's nothing like in black and white that we can say, yes, this is true, it is gonna fail. Like, I don't know. Maybe there are people out there that know. If you have any information, go ahead, let me know in the comment section and so on. But as far as I know, it's rumors. But if those rumors turn out to be true, you know how many alts there are connected to BSC, Binance Smart Chain? So many altcoins connected to it, okay? If Binance fails, do you understand the impact it's gonna have on many altcoins? And I mean many altcoins. I don't know if there are a lot of people thinking about this fact. Because it's not just BNB that is gonna get, go to hell. Like, think about all the altcoins. Like, hold up, let me just bring out a list so you guys, can understand how this is huge, okay? If Binance changed, because I was thinking about it today, and I was like, well, that's not gonna be good if that happens. That's not gonna be good. Because we're talking about the, Binance, blockchain, in other words. Look at this. Hold up. Let me bring forward the Bitcoin chart while we're, looking at the coins of Binance so people are aware how, like, what kind of impact this is gonna have on many altcoins. Because we're busy, we've been busy looking at BNB, 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 but BNB is like the least of the problems. Well, it is the problem if it fails too, but it's the least of the problems because if things go left, then look, we got BNB, we know about this BUSD, we got Filecoin, Wrapped BNB, Axie Infinity, Phantom, Pancake Swap, Torchain, Chain, like I don't even know half of these. StepN, SafePal, BitGird, Baby Dogecoin, Venus, like all these are gonna be in trouble, guys. That is if Binance is gonna get wrecked. Get ready for all those, altcoins to be ultra wrecked as well. Okay? Just saying. Back to BNB. I think we are done having a look at that one, so we can have a look at what? H bar follow up from yesterday. Yeah, same thing as near here. Okay, same thing as near. I told you I do see indications of a reversal, but we're looking at the daily. It could take days. It can, it can take also, you know, weeks. Like I don't know, but all I can say is it's still there. Those indications are still there, guys. Like, I'd rather, tell you guys right now instead of, telling you when it's all the way up here, maybe. So it's still there. That hasn't changed. Support, we got support around 0.041, but if also on H bar, just like near, in case you want to know when this bottom reversal thing can be, disrespected, it is if we close a daily below 0.04 ish dollars, then we know it's gonna fail, okay? Otherwise, right now I cannot say like I can't change my mind that it's still there, and it's not looking bad on the daily really. Like, we are losing the negative momentum. It is getting weaker, right? We have this nice divergence going on both the oscillators. Yeah, we're seeing a pullback, normal, because of the bulls being a bit tired after we had a nice run. We saw a mini pullback, but if we can see a 4-hourly close, above, first of all, 0.0432, then see around 0.444. Like, it's not that far, but I gotta call out the levels, okay? If we can close above 0.444 levels, then we can easily come and test 0.0462 and whatnot. Like, and if we can close above that one, all this is on a 4-hourly level, okay? So first resistance, I should have marked it yesterday, but yeah, I did not. So around these levels, okay, 4-hourly. That is, if we can first of all break above 0.0435. We need a 4-hourly close, even hourly close for that matter, that would also work, okay? Above that one. Let me just mark this so you guys are aware. Okay. So eventually, if we can, get above this one, the top of this box, 0.0454 levels, not much holding us, until yeah, until 0.048-ish, all the way to 0.0491 levels, okay? So it's still there. I cannot say, like, if the indication of a reversal was gone, I would have come back and told you guys, like, it's gone, guys, just forget about it and let's move on with our lives. But since it's still here, keep this in your heads. Just keep this in your heads. The only way, well, the only time I'm gonna say now it's invalid, forget about it, because things are not looking good, is if we close anywhere below 0.04 on a daily. Okay, very important, on a daily, because the reversal size that I see is on a daily as well. You got it? If we come back to these levels, like if we come back to this red dashed line, fine. I don't care. I'm not gonna flinch. But if we close below 0.04, like, I would have some tight stop loss just below that level, okay? Just in case, okay? Because I always tell you guys, TA is not magic. And TAs, even though sometimes you do correct TA, it doesn't mean it's always gonna be 100% respected, okay? So that's why risk management is very important, okay? Let's move on. Next, Zen. Zen. A lot of people have been having a headache because of Zen, but it's really not a headache if you think about it, okay? Look, what did I tell you guys yesterday? We closed so, like, we closed very close to this level yesterday, very close. But I remember what I said, it would have been much better if we actually saw close above this red line, okay? Much better, but guess what happened? We went all the way up. That is why, you know, I respect the daily candle closes, and I respect, you know, some, you know, trend lines and whatnot, resistance and support levels. It's very important. Look what happened now. We went all the way up to these levels, like very close to that resistance, you know, around 4415. We came all the way to what, 4215? Very, very close. But this is the problem. Here's the problem. We wicked back down and we closed back below this level right here. Are you following, guys? Are you with me? We came back. So you understand how important it is to close above, you know, some resistance levels? Because really, if you want to be a bit more conservative, even not only 3215, like if we could have closed above 3315, it would have given me such a feeling, like a warm fuzzy feeling that we are, you know, gonna go up, like Mago says, you know, warm fuzzy feeling. But I couldn't get it yesterday. Like looking at this, I was like, well, okay, things are looking nice, strong, you know, bullish engulfing candle, fine. But it would have been so much better if we could, you know, close above this level. Okay. Looking at the oscillators, like I can't do much with this, guys. I wish I could, but there's really no data. It's too new. Yesterday we had, you know, the sellers come in. Look at the volume. Let's have a look at the 4-hourly. Those of you who've been watching past streams, you know about this support, right? This support, we came down after, you know, we wicked all to these levels. I think I spoke about these levels, you know, yesterday as well. What happened? We came back to support, we touched support, and we're still holding. Good news for the Zen lovers. Bears seem to be a bit tired. I'm not saying like they are out of the picture, but they seem to be a bit tired, okay? Ralph, welcome to the show. Glad you made it. Hope you've had a good one. So they are a bit tired. Now we can pull back all the way to these levels, which is around, you know, 3338. If we can see a 4-hourly, you know, candle close above that level. Okay, I said 4-hourly candle close, so you don't have to wait for a daily. If you can see a 4-hourly candle close above that level, eventually we are gonna come back and retest 4202, 4400 levels. Okay, if you want to be a bit more conservative, between 4200 to 4426. Fine. Okay. So that's Zen. We're still holding support and whatnot, but let me remind you guys, if we break below this support right here, the support that we saw before this push happened, luckily, okay, or not push, correction in the middle of a downtrend happened. We saw this support and I told you guys, well, we are at support, so let's give it some time, and then we saw this happen, okay? But if this hasn't changed, if we close anywhere below 2150 levels, any daily close below that level, again, see eventually around these levels. I'm still not changing my mind, okay? Eventually see around these levels, because I do not see anything saying otherwise right now at all. So that's Zen. Okay, let's see. So far we've had a look at near again, H bar, Zen. Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB. Hey Revolution, glad you made it. I think this is your first live stream you're following. Like, I'm very glad you found the channel. Hope you've had a good one so far, and hope you're finding value in the contents. So that's Zen, guys. Let's go ahead and have a look at Litecoin, okay? Which has been like, look, I know a lot of people felt like they missed their chance of getting in before the breakout. And by the way, guys, if you want to join the Discord, the link is below on the description, in the description box, okay? A lot of people were feeling like, damn, they missed, this level right here, support levels. But on Discord, I told the members there when it was around $58 to $60 that it was time to keep an eye because we were breaking out of this big resistance line on Litecoin, like a resistance line since I have to go further back, since 2021, May of 2021, okay? And now, for those who felt like they missed their chance, like the chance can be coming soon. Well, if you missed it again, around $60 right here, I do see that the bears are a bit tired. Fine, bears are a bit tired. We have some nice divergence, but it really doesn't mean that we can't, come back, because I bet if I go to the 4-hourly time frame, yes, you see, it really doesn't mean that we can't, come back to at least, $64 to $63. Like, there's a big chance, okay? Even $61, like, I would not be surprised. But on the daily, bears are, starting to get a bit tired, okay? Because look, we had some, strong action going on, and then, it kind of, slows down. At the same time, we have this nice divergence building. It's not, completed, but it's definitely building on both the oscillators, okay? And I know MACD and whatnot, they're lagging indicators, like things happen after the price, takes a move or is in progress. But luckily, here we do strikes before the move happens. So just saying, we can come back to these levels, okay? What should be worrisome, like when I would be worried, is if we close anywhere below, $60 to, like I said last time, to even, $59-ish dollars. Like, if we actually had a close below that level, then eventually do not be shocked if we come all the way to these levels again. Do not, because look, after we had this nice breakout on the daily, we had a nice breakout, we didn't see Litecoin come and retest this old resistance as a support level. Unfortunately, okay, that didn't happen. So if we see it happen now, and then we see, some type of fill coming in, boy, that would be some nice confirmation that, we are gonna have a nice run. Of course, we're gonna be meeting resistance then instead around, $60 and $62, and so, let's just say between 60 to, I don't know, $63-ish, okay? But if that happens, if it comes back all the way down, it's good news for those who missed the opportunity before the run again, okay? And on top of that, we're gonna see that it came back, it tested this, resistance area, old resistance, as support now, and then it bounces off it. Because I have explained this, like if we see a big resistance line like this, okay, a big resistance trend line, and then we see, action, going up, and then, we see it, come back down, and then it tests old resistance as support, and then we see it, to start, curling up again. That's nice. That's very nice, okay? And by the way, guys, if you want to learn more about trend lines, even if you're, pros and you want to brush up on your memories, there is a video out there on how to draw trend lines the correct way. Just find the title. That's the title of the video. It's only 21 minutes short. So I got a lot of good feedback. A lot of people love it. They find it to be very helpful, especially beginners. And it's basic stuff that you should know really. Like if you do not know that, I'm telling you now, you're gonna regret it. Okay? These are basic things you should know in trading, like very basic things. And then we can talk about the advanced things. Okay? But start with the basic. Yeah, glad you felt that way, Ralph. Like, glad you liked it. It took me like a lot of hours, a lot of editing, just to keep it short for you guys. So I hope you find value in it. Okay, so Litecoin, we are still at support, like I told you. Do not be shocked if we come back, to these levels, $60 and so on. You should be a bit worried though, worried in a way where it means, this support is not gonna hold that much. If we get below $60, like we close there below it, on a daily candle, then it's another situation, okay? On the 4 hourly, for those wondering why in the world is it starting to curl over again, we came back up. There's clear fight, a fight between the bulls and the bears, telling us that the bulls are trying to smash, no, the bears are trying to smash down the bulls, okay? Very clearly. So if we close anywhere below the top of this box, $64.44, more likely it's, the possibilities get higher, or probabilities get higher that we pull back down again, okay, to these levels. That's why I said do not be shocked if you see $61 again on a 4 hourly. Very, very easily it can happen. On top of that, we do have some, bad divergence that is developing. Like it's only gonna, be invalid if we can, see a close above $78, $79 if you want to be a bit more conservative. But until then, there is some bad divergence developing on one of the oscillators, okay? On top of that, the positive momentum is getting weaker, even though MACD is getting, still bullish. It is getting weaker, and RSI just like went below the neutral area. So, yep. I just like that I'm seeing that the bears are a bit tired, but it doesn't mean, that it can't come back a bit lower to these levels, okay? Important thing is it holds this $60 to $61 on a daily note. It holds. And if not, what's bound to happen next, okay? So that's Litecoin pretty much. Let's have a look at the next one, Matic. You see how Matic is beautifully still holding at support levels, guys? That hasn't changed really, okay? It's still holding at support. We have some nice divergence that is still building. Like it's not complete, but it's still building, on one of the oscillators, not both, but one of the oscillators right here from this point to this point. On the RSI, kinda, it's there. It's trying to build, but even if we go a bit lower and we see, the RSI, pull back down, it wouldn't be bad for the divergence. But on one of the oscillators, we already see some, nice divergence that is developing, like building. I do not see that the bears are in full control right now. Looking at the daily, let me remind you guys, monthly is looking like crap. Okay, so we're talking about daily right now. Edwin, Maureen, welcome to the show. Yeah, I just did like I think 2 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago. Glad you found your way here. All the new subscribers, like, welcome to the show. I really hope, like, you enjoy the contents. You're being, like, entertained at the same time as you're learning. Like, I'm trying to give you the best, best quality when it comes to TA, and at the same time, have a nice, time with you guys. So yeah, Edwin, I had a look at Zen. I think 2 markets ago, maybe 10 minutes ago or so. So, matey guys, on the monthly, things are not looking the very best yet, okay? We have to talk about it because it's been a while I saw Matic, do something like this and then break out of this support that we had, right? But on the daily, it's a different story, okay? On the daily, it's a different story. Mago, welcome to the show. Hope you've had a good day. Like, glad to see, you guys are all here. On the daily, it's a different story. Just like H-bar, just like near, it could take some time to develop, guys. But also on Matic, I see some indications of a reversal. Number one, we are at support, okay? We are at support levels. Number two, I see some other things on the Eastern indicators, telling us we could see a reversal, okay? Number three, like, let me take out all the factors for you guys so you follow, fine? So you understand, like, why I'm saying it's not looking that horrible on the daily. Monthly, it's a complete different story. Weekly, we'll see what happens in 4 days. But we're talking about the daily now, okay? We got this nice, divergence developing, fine? Like, the only time I can come out here and tell you guys, well, forget about the reversal that was kind of developing, that could have played out, is if we see a daily close below 0.76 for that level. If you want to be a bit more conservative, more precise, let's say 0.77. If we see a close below that level on a daily note, then fine. Like, then chances are gonna increase that I'd rather say 0.76, but if you want to be a bit more conservative, 0.77, still same level. It's not that different. But if that happens, guys, if that happens, unfortunately there is not much holding us until 0.726, 0.73 to 0.71 levels, okay? Like 0.71 to 0.73-ish levels, fine? Keep that in mind. That is, closer to this box right here, okay? So keep that in mind. If we lose 0.71, guys, see eventually around 0.68 on a daily. So be cautious if that happens. But right now, I can like say there are signs on the daily that we could see something else develop. Let's just give it time as usual, because we're talking about daily time frames, and daily takes some it takes time. It doesn't take a day, it takes a few days, a weeks, weeks in some sometimes also. So let's give it time. We will have a look at the 4-hourly and see if there's anything special going on there. There's some bad divergence, you see, that kind of tells you, yeah, sure, we can, come back a bit more further down. We came to these resistance levels. I think I spoke about Matic. No, I didn't speak about it yesterday. I think last time I spoke about it, I did tell you guys that we could, come to these levels, to this box somewhere between, 0.795 to 0.83. We came all the way to 0.81. Nice. But if you want to see a continuation to the upside, at least if we see a 4-hourly close above 0.83, the top of this box, blue box right here, then eventually we are gonna see, these levels, guys, 0.8697 to 0.8898. Like, we can probably see a wick that tests this, line, which was old support, as resistance right now, or then, okay, and then we will see what happens from there, okay. But on the 4-hourly, we got some bad divergence like developing on both the oscillators. I can imagine MACD is bullish and so on, but yeah, there is divergence, guys. So I'm gonna do this just to have make it clear for you guys. If we break below this level, don't want it to be dashed. Do this and do this and turn to blue. So for those of you who are new, the red lines are resistance lines. The blue boxes are resistance boxes as well, or profit taking levels, whichever you like to call it, okay? And the blue lines and the yellow boxes are the opposite. The blue lines are support levels, and the yellow boxes are, support levels or demand zones, okay? Just so you guys are following with what is what, fine? So if we lose this support level right here, guys, eventually we come back to these levels, okay? Not be shocked, like I was saying. Just because we see some, indications of a bottom reversal, it doesn't mean we can't come back down, because the daily takes time to develop. When we're talking about the daily time frame, it takes time. If it was an hourly, it's a different story, but I'm not talking about the hourly right now, okay? So that's Matic, the levels to the upside, the levels to the downside as well. Now let's go ahead and have a look at the next one. There was Aptos. You guys know about this one, Aptos? I think I have another, hold on. I got another chart where I've already done TA on it, I think. Well, it doesn't look like it's this one, hold on. Aptos. Like I got so many like markets in my watch list. I'm gonna start making a category for them, because this is getting too much. Like every time somebody asks me about a coin, I just add it to the list. But I gotta start organizing this thing. It's starting to look horrible. Aptos, where the heck is it? Okay, I can't find it, whatever. Okay, since I can't find it, looks like we're gonna be doing TA from like live on it right now. Because I thought I had, like, I'm pretty sure I had one. Okay, whatever. I just, wanted to come and talk about the support levels and whatnot and resistance levels, but I can do it without, looking at the old things. If you guys want to look at the old video where I told you guys it was time to be very cautious around these levels, before the dump happened, you can find it in the video section. I think it's just one video about Aptos, so you'll definitely find it there, okay? But let's, excuse me, let's talk about what's going on with Aptos right now. So, unfortunately, guys, unlike some other markets we saw, the bears are still pretty much in control when it comes to apt. Like pretty much. I do not care that we got this pink bar on the histogram. MACD is pretty much bearish. There is no nice divergence that I can see. I mean, hold on, let me double check. Nope. Or wait, hold on. Yeah, there is some nice divergence developing. Okay, there is some nice divergence developing on one of the oscillators, which is nice. But looking at this, guys, I do not see that the bears are tired. Like, watch out. I wouldn't be surprised if we come to these levels, okay? And I'm talking about the daily right now, fine? So we'll see what happens in a few days. Weekly is gonna be important. And look, even the weekly, just like the daily, I was just saying, like, I do not see that the bears are tired. Then we see the weekly chart and we get a confirmation that things are looking horrible right now for Aptos. Like, if it continues like this, even if it doesn't, what does this tell you guys? The ones, you guys that have been watching the streams a while, this strong red candle does not tell you that, bulls are in control, okay? Looking at the monthly, look at this. Look at this. Like 10 more days, we continue downwards. You know what's gonna come, okay? So, if we go all the way to the bottom of this box, I would not be shocked when it comes to Aptos, okay? And if we want to see some, like we got resistance already around these levels. Let me just draw a line. We got resistance around this level, right here. I could draw a box if you guys like, but okay, box would be better probably. There you go. So we got this resistance first resistance on a daily, time frame would be around $4 to $4.16 around these levels, okay? If actually a bit higher, hold on, all the way to these levels, $4.18, okay? If we can close above this on a daily, above the top of this box, $4.18, then eventually we can come and retest, 4.5 to easily $4.7. Like, if we can see a close above this level, okay? And bonus for you guys, if this level breaks, just gonna double check, hold on. We're doing this live, everything we're doing live, okay? This chart is gonna be so... I'm gonna look at my other screen, hold on. Because I know the support levels, but I want to tell you why. Okay, like if you just, if I just tell you support, there's like, you guys are not gonna get a lot of education from that. So I'm gonna explain why. Just hold on. Okay, there's something wrong with TradingView. Like whenever I try to go back in time, it kind of lags. And I know it's not my PC, nothing wrong with it. But anyways, since I can't show you why, if we break this level, guys, 3.3, dollars, feel lucky because I know a lot of people are not talking about this because people do not want to do TA on ALTCOINS, especially new ones. They're like, hell no, okay? So if we break that level, see eventually around 1.5 to $0.97, guys. If we close this level on a daily, on a weekly, there's really not much holding us until these levels. Okay, 1.5 to 0. Let's just say $1. Okay, just $1. So 1.5 to $1 is eventually gonna happen if this support does not hold. Okay. So that's Aptos. You know what happens if we break out of this resistance or profiting levels? That is if things start to slow down right here, Oh, 4 hourly. I forgot to keep an eye on the 4 hourly. Let's see what's going on with this one. Hmm. Yeah, I like this action right here on the 4 hourly. Daily, bears pretty much in control, but on the 4 hourly, I can actually see it's not the same. So we could see a bit of a push, at least, to 3.82. If we can break above 3.82, eventually back to the top of this box, 3.9. But if we can close even a 4 hourly candle above $3.9, okay, we're coming to these levels. Even on the 4 hourly, okay, pretty much the same. Then we're coming to these levels. So that's APT versus USDT. It's a pretty, new coin, but yeah, we'll see what happens. And I like this action right here. There is no bad divergence that is developing or anything like that right now. And looks like the nice divergence kind of played out, okay? And it's just continuing from there, okay? So now we just gotta give it a bit of a time because I like this action right here. APT. This, suckers rally that I spoke about yesterday, the market hasn't had a lot of people that believe yet things are gonna go up and the bottom is in. When that happens, things might reverse on them, but until then, this correction can continue a bit more, okay? Just a bit more. The fact that Bitcoin really didn't, break this support yet, and I told you guys yesterday, like chances are still high we can come back to these levels. Like I do not see, as long as this support doesn't, break, there's nothing telling me otherwise. Really, I don't see anything telling us otherwise after this nice bullish engulfing candle that happened before yesterday too. So we're still holding, but me personally, like, it's not that exciting that we're coming back to 17,056. It would be exciting though. It would be nice if we can see a 4 hourly close above 17,056, okay? Daily, especially. Then you guys know what's gonna come. Like, I'm still saying, if that happens, if we can break above this level, the ones that are highlighted, 17,056 on Binance, this is the index, so, different prices, different, ranges. But if that happens, see eventually around 17,300 to 17,500. If we can see a daily close above 17,056, okay? All right, let's move on to the next one. Ape. I don't know how many of you are interested in Ape. There's not much, that has been happening except the fact that we broke this support level, and then since then it was straight down, okay? But right now, on the daily, I got some nice news for you. The bears are tired, okay? There is no divergence. Excuse me, guys, I have to have like a sip of water. Just hold on. Like when I keep on speaking, I forget, to have just a sip of water or something just to stay, dehydrated. I mean, hydrated, so, or I think it's dehydrated. Okay, now I'm confused, but you guys know what I mean. So, ApeCoin, as I was saying, that there is no divergence. There is no divergence that I can see. Okay, nothing like that. We are losing the negative momentum, slowly losing it. It's getting weaker. Losing it is a bit too strong maybe to say, but it is getting weaker. MACD is still bearish, RSI is still below neutral. Looking at the moving averages with my own settings, like things are pretty bearish, okay? But you guys know the things that I love to see, the lines, okay? And I do see that the bears are tired on a daily, which is nice, okay? It doesn't mean, as usual, if we break this level, if we break below this support, let me just show you. If we break below this support, guys, then do not be surprised if we come all the way to 2.8-ish dollars, okay? Very possible, very, very possible, okay? As a matter of fact, if we close any daily candle below 2.84, you should start, being cautious, very cautious. But right now we are holding support at support levels. If you wonder why support, hold resistance, new support, and at the same time we are, seeing that the bears are kind of losing steam, okay? So what do we need to happen to see this, continue a bit more higher? This is what needs to happen. We need to see a daily close, prefer like it would be more better a daily close, but 4 hourly would also work if one doesn't want to wait for, the daily. If we can see a close right above this level, right here. If we can see a 4 hourly close above this level, guys, see eventually around 3.7 ish, 3.73-ish levels, like eventually, and if we can break above $3.7, okay? So I'm talking about, some resistance levels or profit-taking levels, whichever you like to call it, around these levels. Hold on. And this is on the 4 hourly I'm talking about, right? Second resistance, fine. I bet the hourly is pretty much the same. Oh, yes, it is. So even an hourly close above this level, okay? But then we got, resistance. On the hourly, we got resistance around $3.66, hold support, new resistance. So if we can see on an hourly candle, well, an hourly candle close above 3.66, and I'm being conservative, then eventually, the 4 hourly target or 4 hourly, I accidentally changed the range. The 4 hourly, resistance that we spoke about is gonna get hit. And if we can close, keep this in mind, if we can close the 4 hourly candle above 3.769, let's just say $3.77, okay? There's not much holding us, guys, until next resistance, which is around, here you go, $3.9724, fine. So this is the next resistance, well, third resistance, that is, or third, profit-taking levels. And just mark it as well. There you go. So you know what we need to hold on APE. If this doesn't hold, see eventually back around, 2.8-ish levels. But if this holds, and by the looks of it, if we can only break, above 3.6, like it's gonna be a nice, move to this level first, and then from there we'll see what develops, okay? But at least to these levels we can, count on it if we can close above this level right here, okay? 3.6. Let's see if there's any bad divergence developing on the 4 hourly. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, there is. Like, we really need to get above this level, guys. Like, we have to. If we don't, we can see it, roll over again. We need to get above this level ApeCoin. It's actually a must right now. We have to do it, or it has to do it for us, to see these levels. And then, to kind of disrespect the bearish, the bad divergence that we are seeing develop, okay? On the hourly, our side is above neutral. There's also some bad divergence going on the hourly time frame. On both the oscillators, guys, on both. Like if I probably draw this, I think it's a nice triangle. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let's do this live. And if it fails, it fails, but let's see if what my eye spies is correct. Isn't TA awesome? Do you guys see what I see? Chat, are you following? You seeing this? We got a bullish triangle if it gets respected, of course, because you know TA doesn't always get 100% respected, but at least our eyes are not lying to us. Okay, so sometimes I spotted with my eyes, but then it's good to see it visually, draw it out and see if it's actually, true, or your eyes just want to see what your eyes want to see. So right now we can actually see that this is, I'm gonna ask you, chat, do you know what triangle this is? Because this is the way you learn. Do you know what this triangle is called? I'm gonna give you a minute while I sip my water at the same time, and I have an eye on the chat, okay? Let me know. What's this triangle called? And then we'll move on to the next altcoin. I know you guys, can do this. Like I've spoken about it, a few times before. And if you don't know it, this time I'm not gonna tell you, okay? I'm not gonna tell you. I'm just gonna let you, marinate it in your brains, and then you can let me know in the comment section, okay? And then on the next stream, I'm gonna bring it up. Fine? We gotta have a look at Bitcoin. I mean, I wanna have a look at Cardano, Ripple. Like there are still a few more we can have a look at, so let's move on. Cardano. Nice one, Ralph. Nice one. Good job. Good job. Exactly. See, I know you guys are listening and learning, so good job. So, Cardano, bad news. We are below critical levels, okay? We are below 0.2577. That's not so nice, okay? I do not see that the bulls excuse me, the bears are in full control right now. Actually, looks like they're kind of losing steam. At the same time, we can see it happening as well on the oscillator. Well, we are losing this negative momentum. Not losing, it's getting weaker. MACD very much bearish, but there is some nice divergence developing on Cardano as well right now. Okay, so that's nice. I think we could see some nice action. Like let's just like a lot of altcoins. Well, some they're very close to all-time lows, very, very close. But there are a few that we spoke about today that, are showing some type of strength. Now, when it comes to Cardano, I cannot say, unlike H bar, unlike near, it is not showing, that bottom reversal. I cannot say, when it comes to the lines. But we do see some nice divergence trying to develop. Okay, it is developing. We'll see what happens with that. It is in one of the, oscillators, not both. But bears are definitely, a bit tired, definitely. But until we can get above at least what first of all 0.2585 on a 4-hourly candle, okay, 0.2585 really above this line if you want to be, just follow the trend line. We're not gonna see, this level. And look, I'm just gonna draw lines. We got some major resistance first on a 4-hourly level around these levels, okay? Let me do this. 0.2635 areas. If we can, break a 4-hourly candle or even hourly candle above this level right here, next resistance will be around 0.7. That one is a strong one, okay? 0.271. That is a strong one. But if we can break above that one, even an hourly candle, like we don't have to wait for a daily, okay? For hourly candle, much better. That would give you, a stronger confirmation that we are gonna go to these levels again, 0.2815 to 0.2860-ish. And if with whatever power there is out there in the universe, if that breaks, then eventually around 0.3. Like, it's a big deal for Cardano if we actually get back to these levels around 0.3. It is kind of big deal because right now we are below critical levels. So for me, if we get back to 0.27, it's like but if we can see a daily close above 0.3, guys, it means there's a big chance we could see 0.33 and so on, and see some type of a rise. But right now, by the way things are looking, especially on the weekly, even though it's not done yet, and on the monthly, even though it's not done yet, I already told you, like 0.18 is not far. It's not far. Like these levels, 0.17 to, let's just say between 0.14-ish to 0.18-ish, it is really not far. And if we close in 9 days or in 10 days, if Cardano closes below this level, guys, it's gonna continue eventually to these levels, okay? So it's better we are aware now so nobody, panics and whatnot. So this daily zone is not a joke. Hopefully, in some miraculous way, we get back up above, this critical level, because if weekly closes like this, you're not gonna like what's gonna happen. On the daily, fine, bears are a bit tired. If you ask me about the weekly, even though it's not done, we'll see what happens. But right now, at the minute that I'm talking, it doesn't look fresh. I mean, it doesn't look that like it's really not looking like the bears are tired, okay? On top of that, you remember the bearish divergence I spoke about, what, I think 2 months ago, 3 months ago, I don't know, but it's been a while since I spoke about it. It is still, developing. That's not dead yet. That's not gone yet, okay? It's only gonna be gone if we can close above $1.19. Like, it's clear. It's on one of the oscillators, not both, but it is there, unfortunately. And it's far from these prices right now. So far, okay? So that's Cardano. You know what we need to do to hold, you know, what resistance we can meet, you know, on the shorter time frames or midterm, you know, time frames. Otherwise, weekly and whatnot is not looking that great. We can do this. Oh, I spot something else. Hold on, I spot something else. Let me draw it. Let me see visually if it is correct. And you guys, it's better for you guys also to see it visually. Otherwise, if I just speak about it, it's like, what are you saying? Okay. Let's see now. Let's see what happens with this pattern right here. Let's see what happens. This is not looking bad. Look, the opposite of this channel is this one. Let me just show you. Hold on. Let me just show you. The opposite of that one is this one. And what happened with this one? When we broke down or broke out, you know, to the downside, this happened, okay? Now, if I go back to the other one, you know, it's breaking out of, you know, some bodies and whatnot, but I told you guys that shouldn't be happening when you draw, you know, parallel channels or, you know, trend lines. But then again, I drew it on the 4-hourly, okay? So let's focus on that. So if I just invert the chart, if I just do this, oh, horrible, just horrible, right? But reality is, it's looking like this. So we'll see if, you know, TA gets respected. Okay, so we've had a look at what Ethereum, Matic. I'm just, you know, writing down a list so we can have a follow-up next time. We've had a look at Near again, Zen, H-bar. Why do I feel like we've had a look at some other markets? Hold on. BTC, Ethereum, yep. Matic, yes. Cardano as well. Near H-bars and I know I'm forgetting some because I know we've had a look at some others. Ape, right, Ape. Ape as well. Okay, let's continue. Matic also, right. Had a look at Matic, but I already wrote that down. Fine. Okay, let's have a look at Dogecoin. Look at Dogecoin, holding support like a king. Honestly, like I was not expecting this because I didn't see Dogecoin until what? Like last time I saw it with you, maybe it was before yesterday or something. Sure, support was holding, but I was not expecting either that or this with Dogecoin because I don't know, but TA is being respected, okay? TA is holding, so can't say anything bad when it comes to that. So, look, there are indications, you know, there are some bullish factors when it comes to Dogecoin, okay? Let's talk about it. We got some nice, sorry. Thank you, Ralph. Thank you. We got some nice divergence going on Dogecoin. Okay, let's just melt that in our brains. I can't say this, I can't say that the bears are losing steam, but I cannot say like some markets that we saw that I see indications of a reversal like as clear as I saw it on some others. Okay, but good news, guys. We are pulling back, nice candle right here, and we're at support, like at critical areas. Okay, if this happened in the middle of nowhere, I would have been like, okay, whatever, but this is happening at support levels. Like, let's not confuse this with the monthly, okay, because I can imagine people get confused and go like, well, okay, it's nice in the daily, so all good. No, that's not what I'm saying. Okay, I'm talking about the daily, because if we have a look at the monthly and things close this way in, I don't know, in 9 days, like it closes something like this. More importantly, if the monthly closes below 0.05 levels, we are gonna come back lower, guys. Okay, just saying, putting it out there. But I don't know what's gonna happen in 9 days. Anything can happen. It's the crypto market, things can flip fast, things cannot flip fast. So we'll get back to it, next year. Okay, I think, well, 9 days, no, we're still in this year, but we'll get back to it. Okay, weekly, let me bring back the oscillators, moving averages. Like, things are not looking that nice in the weekly either. I mean, we have 3 days to go, so we will see. Like, Sunday stream is gonna be very interesting. Actually, like, very, very interesting, because the week before this one, we kind of saw that things were, about to get crappy, which it did, because we closed very, with a strong red candle. And I did tell you guys, if this support is lost, down we go to at least this level. And then this level got lost too. Further down we went, right? But right now on the daily, guys, this, by the way, the 2 days, which is also showing, another sign. It's going to be done in 22 hours, 33 minutes, but it's also showing another sign of some strength, okay? Oh, some type B divergence going on here. Okay, on one of the oscillators, but let's focus on the daily. Anyways, daily, we could pull back all the way to, well, if we can break, let's zoom in. If we can break, 4-hourly candle above this level right here, okay? Let me just draw a box. That would be, first, what you call it, first resistance or profit taking levels. Okay, on a 4-hourly note, let me. There you go. Back to the daily. Funny how it goes hand in hand. Anyways, even on a daily, like daily, the resistance is all the way here, guys. It's not here. That's the 4-hourly, okay? Daily resistance, that is if we can see a 4-hourly candle close above this level at least, the, top of this box, blue box, 0.07632. So, it comes back up, it comes to these levels. People might take profit, or, more buyers would come. You could, see, demand coming in, and we push, above this top of this box. Then it means we could see the daily resistance. What is this, 4-hourly? No, this is hourly. The daily resistance, which is around, 0.0785 to 0.07931, dollars. There is no resistance on the daily until that's the first resistance. Second one is all the way here, guys. Look at the blue highlighted area right here, okay? 0.08469 on the daily. That's the daily I'm talking about. But 4-hourly, We need to see a close above this level right here for us, to see a bit more action to the upside. And then eventually, if that happens, see around 0.07984 to 0.08181 or 0.82-ish, okay? If you want to be a bit more conservative. So that's the 4 hourly levels. When it comes to support, like I'm glad the support is holding like a king. Guys, this support has held so many times on the 9th of November and 10th of November. Then again, it came down on the 21st of November and 22nd of. Then again, it came down. And look, still holding at these levels. If this breaks, of course, embrace yourselves, because we're probably gonna go down to these levels. Okay, first off, if that breaks, like we can come all the way to 0.062. Fine. If this doesn't hold, I've spoken about it before, you know what's gonna come next, okay? But we'll take it level by level. That's why, I come out here daily and I let you guys know what's going on and if there are any new developments that I see on the chart and so on. Because as an analyst and, a trader, one has to have a look, if you're swing trading, okay, let's say you're swing trading, okay, then it doesn't matter if you have a look at it daily or not, you should, if you ask me, but it's not that important. But then if you're, trading, like for a few days, a weeks, like a week, few days, not month, okay, not months ahead, then it's good if you have an eye daily. Me personally, I like the shorter time frames personally, but I give you my unbiased opinions here, so I do not come out here and just talk about the shorter time frames because most people do care about the daily, and so on, and daily takes time to develop. And besides, swing trading is less headache. It's really less headache, so okay, so that's Dodge. Okay, chat. Um, I'm gonna give you free hands. Free hands meaning if you have a coin, and those of you who are new watching the live stream for the first time, go ahead. This is a chance for you guys as well. If there's any market you'd like me to do some TA on now, go ahead, let me know in the comments. Until then, we're gonna have a look at what's going on with Bitcoin and whatnot, okay? Chat, how are you feeling? Mago, guys, everybody, feeling good, hopefully? Enjoying the show? So we're just starting to develop, some positive momentum on Bitcoin, on the hourly. Just turned, bullish. Do you guys see this? Lati just turned bullish on us, okay? And guys, no pressure. If there's nothing, no requests and whatnot, it's fine. No worries. We'll just continue with Bitcoin and the rest. Like Bitcoin, it really needs to get above at least 16,900 on an hourly, Then we, like I told you, eventually we're gonna see these prices again. It's gonna be more exciting, like if we can break out of this level, because then at least we can see it, rise, a few more $100. Until then, it's really not much happening. Like I can't be super excited for this move. It was exciting when we were, at these levels. Vet, I saw it earlier, Ralph. It's looking like crap. Just in short, without getting into it. Okay. Is there anything special you see on Vet or crap? Literally. There's some nice divergence and whatnot, but I was looking at the weekly and I was like, monthly, yeah, 9 days left to go. But look at this. Like I don't know where the volume went. Like really, volume, guys, where is it? Ralph, we gotta give some chances to the other guys as well. Hold on. It's really like on the monthly looking like crap, Ralph. Okay. Um, let's see what happens in 9 days because if it closes below this critical level, it's really not nice for vet. Just saying. Uh, I was having a look at it earlier and I was like, well, not the best. Okay, so we'll see what happens. On the daily, I do not see a lot of, there's some, nice divergence that is, building on one of the oscillators, but not that strong, really. Not that strong. We're still below this critical level. You see how we keep on, being rejected at this level? Okay, so I can't say much for vet. Once we close at least, a daily level, at least above 0.17-ish, maybe then something can happen. But until then, there are better things to keep an eye on. Like, but if it closes above 0. Let me just say, if it closes above 0.1, you know, 7-ish dollars on a daily, then we can go all the way to 0.19. I know it's not a big range, but that's what I can see. Okay. Oh, excuse me. We do have resistance first around 0.018. If we can get above that one, then eventually 0.019. Okay. So that's vet. There is some nice, divergence developing, but can't say it's strong. Can't say it's strong. There is some hint of a reversal as well, but like we need volume. We need volume to come in. Got me, Ralph? Are you with me? Yeah, BTC is ranging, Mago. It's ranging. Yeah, a mini pullback, obviously. Like, look, there's some bad divergence that we see on the 10-minute chart. I think it's the same on the 15 minutes, right? Yep. Also on the 15-minute chart. For those of you who can't see it on the 10 minute, no worries. You can also see it on the 15-minute chart. Yeah. Like I said, there's a lot of resistance ahead of us when it comes to Bitcoin. But major one is still around these levels right here, 17,056-ish. Okay. Bat. Monthly bat looking crappy. Below critical levels. At support, yes, but looking bad. Like if it closes like that, just like we were talking about, vet and so on, it's not the best look. We are losing, the negative momentum, not losing. It's getting weaker, but MACD very much bearish and so on. We have some nice divergence going on, like developing a pretty strong one, okay, when it comes to BAT USDT on the monthly. But guys, if we break below this support right here, forget about it. Forget about that, nice strong divergence that is developing, okay? We got some reversal indications, just like almost most of the markets we had a look at. On the daily, it's looking special on the daily, okay? At support, like reversal indications, nice divergences. This is also a bit like VET, kind of a weak, nice divergence going on, only on one of the oscillators. But nothing to be excited about, about until at least we can, close a 4-hourly candle above the top of this box, 0.1946. If that happens, see eventually around 0.21. It's like really pathetic areas, but 0.21, dollars to 0.2279 areas, okay? For a start, if you can close any 4-hourly candle above 0.2279, 0.228 to be a bit more conservative, to eventually around these levels, 0.2360 to 0.2436, okay? What was the other one, Ralph, that you spoke about? Was it HNT? Hold on. Like, if you ask me about HNT, I can't say I even like the fundamentals. Like, there was a lot of crap going on around. I keep on saying crap today. Excuse me, guys. The market is what it is. Like, I'm trying to do my best. Hold on. A lot of people call out, HNT to be a scam. A lot of people do. Like, I don't know, but a lot of people say that. Yeah, we're not into fundamentals here. We have a look at the TA, but hold on, trying to find the news where I saw that. Yeah. Hold on. Like, if it is what I think it is, Ralph, and you're still, like, if you're holding bags of it, like, good luck, because... Okay, let me just show you real quick. I can't find the news per se, but I can find, like, if you go on to Twitter yourself and you look for, like, Ralph, you gotta be better with picking these coins. Like, like these are like now you're talking about real S coins, like real SS coins. Look at this. This is the status from Helium status updates. Okay, it's updates from the Helium blockchain. Okay, HNT in other words. November 19th. Helium network status identified. The public Helium API is currently not showing block and transaction data after block blah 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 due to a missing ETL patch for a new transaction type. The chain is still performing other activity norm. Like, buddy, this I don't know. I don't know about Helium. Like, if you guys watching the show, you got some other, positive news about Helium, let us know. But let me like I do not want to do TATA on it because it's one of those coins. But let's have a look. A lot of people were buying, these Helium miners and whatnot, and this and that, and okay. So you know how I spoke about, the title says altcoins closer to all-time lows? Here you go. This is definitely one of them. Definitely one of the coins that is to, close to all-time lows. It came all the way to what, $1.6 this month, and the low was around $0.68. I mean, it went up when there was hype, but look how it went straight down. Straight down. Yeah, if you see a nice, candle here and nice volume coming in, I bet it's because, bears got tired and so on and so forth. But I don't know where this is gonna end up long term. Okay, by the things I've heard about it, I do not know if it's gonna be one of those that survive, unless the company turns around. But we got resistance around these levels. Like if we can't close above, this level right here, just short TA, short TA. Okay, if we can't close above this on a daily, back down we go to at least 1.766, and if that breaks, lower we go. First resistance here though, and the second one would be around these levels. Cool. Like it started going left when the miners started earning less. Now, do not ask me why they started earning less. I have no idea, but I remember the news was something like that. Like, yeah, I don't remember, but miners were not happy. Blockchain was not working, and I don't know, like a lot of things were going on with Helium. So I was like, okay, cool. This is one of the altcoins that's very close to prior all-time lows, guys. Very, very close. Like, we'll see what happens on the monthly. If it ends like this, I guess bears are a bit tired, but fundamentally, it's excuse me, but it is crappy. Ralph, I hope that answered your question. No, it's okay. I just don't want you, to be maybe very invested in it because, like there's a like keep an eye out on the fundamentals. Like you can do what you want. I'm not a financial advisor, but keep an eye on the fundamentals, okay? Like I'm still trying to find that damn news that I saw about helium. Just hold on. Because Ralph, you're like we know each other personally. I do not wanna. I don't want to see you wrecked with these kind of coins or projects. Ralph. Yeah, like it was once upon a time. What? It was around 20 something dollars, if I'm not mistaken. And I know a lot of people used to mine it. And they always like they seem to, halt the chain now and then. So yeah. Okay, lovely people, beautiful people. I think we've done some you know TA on a lot of markets today. We've gone through the king as usual, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Matic, Zen, BNB, HBAR, Near, BET, even HNT, Cardano, and Ape. Like, if you like the content, if you liked this stream, go ahead, smash that like, and hit the bell and share and whatnot. And I will be back tomorrow, you know, to bring you the best of the best. And I appreciate all of you. Like, thank you for tuning in. Like, I can't show my appreciation enough. Um, what we need to do with Bitcoin? Literally, you know what we need to do, okay? Until then, if there's any new development that I see, um, if my alerts go up on TradingView, I will be back. I'll make probably a shorts video. Um, until then, guys, it is what it is. Respect the TA, and thank you again. And I will see you on the next one. Thank you all. Take care and good night.